It could be recalled that this road, which was abandoned by previous government, was left to decay for a very long period of time, until the emergence of Senator Hope Uzodimma, who saw the need to prioritize the reconstruction of the road due to its strategic and economic importance. Just as residents of the area recount their ordeal on the roads before now, the Commissioner for Works makes brief comment about the project.
Your Excellency, this road has been a nightmare to all of us. But today, His Excellency, the Governor of Imo State has removed that nightmare. Thousands of people live around the city. So, Your Excellency, please, I beg you to help us, join us in thanking the Governor for all of us.
Your Excellency, Senator Hope Uzodimma, thank you for transforming this place. For us, who had brought a business of $40 million here and didn't have a road for people to pass except this, we are grateful to you. We are grateful to God. And my mood today is just gratitude, thanksgiving, because I didn't know this would happen. 5 years running this business, this is a big transformation, and we are happy. I just want to wish you well. I want to thank God on your behalf. Please keep doing good.
This particular place was flood prone. It turned landlords to tenants. Landlords living around this area moved out. When people living around the area moved out because they could not stay in this area because of the flood problem. Apart from what we are doing, we are also constructing a tunnel that will take all the flood water coming from all this area to Otamiri River. It will solve the problem once and for all. That project is almost 90% completed. And once it is done, flood water coming from MCC Road, from Relief Market, Ihechiowa, Ebu, the Tiger, all of them will be collected and taken to Otamiri River.
Governor Hope Uzodimma speaks on the essence of embarking on the reconstruction and rehabilitation of the road.
As a compassionate government, we did a need assessment when we adjourned office 1 year ago. Thereafter, we decided to prioritize these roads to save our people from the choking weight of the alarming infrastructural decay that was their cross before we came in. Our immediate concern was to provide a lifeline to our people to enable them breathe economically. These roads, the Ditaga Road and the Ditaga Street, which Your Excellency will commission in a few minutes from now, have been lost to flood waters for over 20 years ago. Within the period, houses were swallowed, and this led to the exodus of landlords and tenants from the area. Expectedly, the real estate sector suffered as investments were lost, and the state economy was negatively impacted. But today, the story has changed, and the glorious new dawn is here. Behold, the breathtaking road has restored the confidence of our people in government. Before the advent of this administration, almost all the roads in the states were not motorable. Commuters and motorists groaned under roads that were nothing but death traps. The movement of goods and services were hampered. We had to intervene to urgently reverse the ugly trend. As I speak, we have a total of 46 quality roads completed or nearing completion and still counting. Our vision is to ensure easy movement of goods and services across the 27 local government areas of the state and by extension, the neighboring states. We equally expect that our road revolution will not only boost commerce, but real estate and other small-scale businesses as well. With what we have achieved in all sectors in the last 1 year, we've become a living example of what an APC government can do for our people of the Southeast.
The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, commended the governor for his achievements in infrastructure in the state, while urging him to do more.
Because of the flooding problems that have been here, now already with the rehabilitation of this road, I'm told that the real estate value of this area is now on the rise. Only a few weeks ago, the President commissioned 2 major road projects, the World Bank to Federal Secretariat Road and the Azomta to General Hospital to Port Harcourt Road. The President had barely finished that commissioning when the governor insisted that we must commission the Dig Tiger Road and the Dig Tiger Street. The huge infrastructural developments taking place here in Imo State must be commended. And so must the governor's hard work and forward-looking approach. This aligns with Mr. President's own belief that the building of roads, rail, power, and digital technology and other infrastructural assets must be the first priority for economic development. Your Excellency, Honorable Ministers, senior government officials present, traditional rulers, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my very special pleasure and honor to officially commission the Dig Tiger Road for the benefit of the residents of this neighborhood, the people of Imo State, and to the glory of the Almighty God. Put your hands together, the Road Commission.
Also, when the remodeling of the warehouse roundabout, fire service roundabout, and Emmanuel College roundabout is completed, the traffic jam experienced in this road will be a thing of the past, as work on this major roundabout is ongoing and near completion. Some residents have continued to commend the state government for all these giant strides in infrastructure and road construction, even amidst rainy season.
During the rainy season, this side is it's no-go area.
Okay.
It's no-go area. This road is very, very bad. You cannot easily cross it, even with leg or bike, or talk less of a motor car, you know. But this time around, you can see how the road is very, very nice and okay. So we thank our governor, His Excellency, Gov Hope Uzodimma, for doing this very good job.
This place is just kind of messed up because whenever it rains, here will never be motorable. Here they avoid it and they try to use other roads by making all over Owerri to be congested. But I believe by the time they've done with this place, it will be okay. My message to the state government that the good project or the good work or the hand that is using to rule now, let it continue with it. And the kind of project going on here, let it be extended to other areas.
My message to the government is that they should continue on their work and make sure that the assignment is complete, the project is complete, instead of abandoned project, because there's a lot of abandoned projects here in Owerri. So they should, I encourage them to continue doing their good job.
Governor Hope
The intention is to put fear into our people and make them vulnerable. But I can assure you that government, working with security agencies, will rise to the occasion and get to the end of the matter. I've already commissioned a detailed investigation into this incident with a view to finding out the perpetrators and the mastermind of this ugly incident. Luckily for us, no life was lost. But however, the properties that were destroyed is also unacceptable. So going forward, government will rise to the occasion. And our security agencies are now prepared more than ever to be more proactive and ensure that there will be no repeat of this type of ugly incident. It is not as if we don't know that in the past, hoodlums, armed bandits have killed so many of our people. But all we are saying is that we need the cooperation of everybody, traditional rulers, citizens and community leaders, to join forces with government and security agencies to ensure that this type of act is condemned outrightly, and to condemn it once and for all, and get our people to begin to think aright, because this level of gangsterism that often takes life is not acceptable by any government. After all, what is government? Government, the primary purpose of government is the protection of lives and property. And I don't think that there will be any reasonable government that will sit back, watch this type of thing happen, without taking drastic measures to address them. So we already know the activities of these hoodlums is coming on the increase. And the government will rise to the occasion, security agencies will provide the appropriate synergy, and will also rise to the occasion and ensure that this thing is brought to an end.
This incident has also attracted a federal government
For yourself, the atrocious damage done to the police headquarters as well as the correctional facility from where we've come here. It's very evident that this is not just an attack. When you attack institutions of law and order and law enforcement, it's evident that it's not an attack on just those institutions. It's an attack on the welfare and the well-being of the people, especially when you free prisoners and persons who may be dangerous to the community, dangerous to the people. When such a thing happens, it's an attack on the people themselves, which is why this is particularly atrocious and condemnable. As I said, earlier, the government has already taken steps to enhance security here and in the correctional facility and in the state generally, and that's a continuing process. Consultations are already going on with the security agencies in the state and the federal security agencies.
The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, also decried the level of devastation, while appealing to fleeing inmates to come back and that the federal government will grant amnesty to those ones who return willingly.
From the preliminary report on the attacks, it is the worst of such ever witnessed in living memory. Unprovoked attacks on the institutions of state, especially the law enforcement institution, is nothing short of a declaration of war on the Nigerian state and our people. Attacking the police headquarters could only have been intentioned to cripple the Nigerian state and stop it from its duty of protecting the lives and property of the people, while the attack on a custodial center and forcible freeing of inmates was meant to imperil law-abiding citizens with possible harm that could come to them from hardened criminals on the loose. These acts, therefore, are capable of unleashing anarchy and gravely imperil the lives and property of the Nigerian people. The perpetrators are without doubt the enemies of the people and should be treated as such. It also has the characteristics of terrorism, meant to put fear in the people, disrupt communal peace, and create disaffection among the people. The federal government will react appropriately by going after these criminals and make them to face the full wrath of the law. We will leave no stone unturned in fishing them out. Make no mistake, they will be hunted to the ends of the earth. They can only run, but they cannot hide. We shall bring them to justice, or in the alternative, take justice to them wherever they may be. Additional security will be provided for all custodial centers from now on, for the safety of the personnel and inmates and security of the facilities. Full investigation will also commence immediately. I am appealing to all escaped inmates to voluntarily return to custody. Those who heed this call will be given amnesty on the possible consequences of escaping from lawful custody. Those who return on their own will be given amnesty. They will not be tried for escape from lawful custody. Those who return on their own.
The former Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, while addressing the officers and men of the command, commended the state government for their support in fighting crime in the state.
Of course, I know the state government has been up and doing to provide security to the people of Imo State. The state government should also feel concerned that the activities of these criminals have occurred within the state. The citizens of Imo State, the people of Imo State, the law-abiding people of Imo State should feel concerned that this kind of criminal activities are taking place in Imo State. So there is the need for all of us to work together and fish out this small group of criminals that are trying to make life bearable in the state. We must work together with all the stakeholders and fish out these criminals. Give information as to where as to where their camps are, give information as to who are their sponsors, and give information as to who are their trainers, so that we can collectively remove these people from the society and take them where they belong.
The governor, on his part, promised that the state government will not relent in partnering with security agencies in the state to combat insecurity in the state.
I want to commend officers and men of Nigerian police in Imo State. So far, they've worked, even in the midst of scarcity and in the midst of lack of quality equipment. On the side of government, we will always do our best to complement the efforts of Nigerian Police Authority in making sure security, which is the primary purpose of government, is provided to our people. I don't want to identify with any situation that will encourage or insinuate or allude to the fact that miscreants will confront government and get away with it. For me, it is unacceptable. There is no pretenses, because once the police is insulted, the integrity of government itself is also insulted. So we must rise as a government to take charge of discipline, to take charge of conduct, to take charge of control, and then bring up enhanced performance towards ensuring peace and order. So I just want you to know that as a government, we are with you, we will support you, we will assist you to ensure that we will have a country where peace, equity, fairness, rule of law will be the driving criteria for human existence and the conduct of our businesses.
According to a quote by Robin Sharma, leadership is not about a title or a designation.